Good morning, year threes. So for this week, your comprehension is one man's horse. And looky there, the horse belongs to the man. So it is the man's apostrophe S horse. Okay, so one day a king known as a caliph disguised himself as an ordinary person and set off on horseback to find out how well his kingdom was being run. On the way, he came across an old lame beggar. A lame person is someone whose legs don't work. Okay. By the side of the road. "Good traveler," said the beggar, "I'm on my way to Basora. Let me ride with you." So the caliph helped the beggar up onto the horse's back. And there's another apostrophe S. Whose back is it? The horse's back. Where am I now? Up onto the horse's back. When they reached Basora, the caliph asked the beggar to get off the horse, but the beggar refused. "Get off yourself," he said. "In Basora we are both strangers. No one knows whose horse this is, and it will be your word against mine." The caliph wondered what he should do. "If I throw the beggar off the horse," he thought, "he will make a big fuss. A crowd will gather and people will tell me to give the old man his horse back. If I give the beggar money, I might get my horse back, but the old man might cheat someone else in the same way. If I ask a qadi, that is a judge, to decide the matter, I may lose my horse, but at least I'll find out how well the qadi of Basora does his job." And so the caliph and the beggar went to see the qadi of Basora. "Your honor," said the caliph, "I am a traveler from a faraway country. A few miles outside your city, I met this lame beggar. I took pity on him and brought him into the city on my horse. He now claims that my horse belongs to him." The qadi turned to the beggar. "What have you got to say?" he said. "The horse is mine," answered the beggar. "I am just a poor, lame old man. If you take my horse away from me, I don't know what I shall do." The beggar pretended to cry. "Leave the horse with one of my soldiers and return to this courtroom tomorrow morning." The next morning, the qadi said to the beggar, "Why have you repaid this man's kindness with ingratitude?" Ingratitude means when you are ungrateful for something. He then turned to the caliph. "Good traveler, the horse is yours. Take it and continue your journey." "Your judgment is excellent," said the caliph, "but how could you tell who owned the horse?" "Last night I put your horse in a stable that you and the beggar would have to pass on your way to court today. This morning I went to the stable. When the beggar passed, the horse didn't look up. But when you passed the open door, he stretched out his head and neighed as a horse only do when their master approaches." So you see, the matter was very simple after all. "Simple?" cried the caliph. "You are the wisest man I have ever met. I am the caliph. I need a man like you in my capital city. I shall make you the grand qadi." Okay, now the questions. Number 1, why did the caliph want to travel around his kingdom? Why did he want to go around his kingdom and have a look around? Number 2, why do you think he chose to go in a disguise? Why didn't he just dress up as a caliph is like a type of king, okay? So why didn't he just ride around on his horse dressed up as a king? Number 3, what act of kindness did the caliph carry out on his journey? What did he do that was kind towards someone else? Number 4, why did the caliph decide not to throw the beggar off the horse? Why didn't he just kick the beggar off the horse? What would happen if he did that in the middle of the town between all the people? Number 5, why did the caliph decide not to give the beggar money? Why didn't he just pay him and say, "There, go, on your way"? Why did the caliph want the qadi to decide who should keep the horse? Why was that the best option to figure out who the horse belongs to? Number 7, How did the Qadi find out that the horse belonged to the Caliph? So the Qadi is the judge. What did he do to see whose horse it is? He did something right at the end of the story. And why do you think the Caliph made the Qadi of Basora the Grand Qadi? Why did he choose this judge to be his grand judge of his country or whatever it is that he's ruling? Okay, and that is it.